Hi, this is Jason Sterling, and we are back with number something of this build out. I can't remember off the top of my head right now what part number it is, but look in the notes. It'll show there at the bottom of the video what part number we're on. We are on, however, Bailey's bedroom. Last time, I kind of introduced Bailey. He's down here in this chair. We'll swing this around and take a look at him here. And we're going to talk this time a lot about personalization of a space so that it feels more real. Especially if you want to share it to the gallery, or even if you're just doing storytelling or for your own gameplay. Bailey, as I touched on, I think in the last video, he is a young guy. He is a photographer, and he basically travels the world working on his book, working on his travelogue book, kind of a visiting all the great cities in the world type book and taking pictures. And I don't know. You've seen him. You've seen him at a bookstore. That's what he's doing. So that's what he's working on. And so, he lives by the seat of his pants. He lives out of boxes and suitcases and in other people's houses. And that's what he's doing here. He's actually living in Anthony's, the owner of the apartment's guest room. Anthony's rented it out to him. And that is why we'll turn around this way here. He is sleeping on a sofa bed instead of a regular bed. He is sleeping on the sofa bed. Bailey, traveling all over the world, takes no furniture with him. So he takes what he can get. Sofa bed is fine with him. This is how he made the sofa bed. I'll go into build mode real quick here just to show that it's very simple. You take a love seat. In this case, we've used the wicker one from Patio, the Patio stuff, and you take a bed, any bed. In this case, we've got the new sort of futon-y type bed from the City Living pack, and you just use move objects on, which I do not have on at the moment, but I'm going to turn it on here. Move objects on, and you just kind of line it up. In this case, I lined it up until the headboard just disappears into the wall, and then it really does look like you've got a sofa bed, and he can sleep in it. It works for that too. It is functional. It does work, and so it's a great look for storytelling. It can't fold up, obviously. If you want him to sit on the sofa, you have to take the bed out. But the big thing with this room I want to talk about is personalization. Bailey, being a young guy, he's a bachelor. So I've tried to think back to when I was a bachelor and kind of how I lived. I'm usually pretty neat, and a lot of my builds are pretty neat. But yeah, in my 20s, this was not unusual to see things like this. Towel hanging off a mirror, or hanging off, even better, off a picture hung above my bed, or just anywhere. I might just hang it off just a random chair, whatever I could find. Also, some clothing kind of halfway kicked under the bed. And over here on kind of his workspace, which is an end table, in this case, folders all over the floor, his camera, some books, just his stuff he's working on. He's got some postcards here. As I said, he travels all over the world. So, he's got postcards. Look, there's one from Bridgeport. He likes urban areas, so there's one from Bridgeport. And I wanted to feel like with this guy, he's already had a little bit of success. That's where he got the money to travel the world. So I grabbed, this magazine this is from the base game, and it's like the Chronos magazine framed collector's edition. So you can see it there. So, I imagine this kind of looks like him, right? He's sitting there on the ground. I kind of imagine this is the cover. This is his article. And it's that's a great thing to do with this game, especially with storytelling, especially when you're building something for someone else or for the gallery, to give it some real interest. The other thing is, we've just put everything here that he kind of travels with. He's got a couple of crates, a couple of boxes. He's got several stacks of suitcases. He's got a stack here and a stack in the open sort of storage space above his closet. He's been in town for a little while already, so he's collected a few things. He's got, this... I call it the Rainbow People of the Arctic poster. He's got, a globe here, snow globe that he picked up at the festival, and a banner, a banner here from one of the festivals as well. And, that's about it. There's not much to put together really a bedroom for Sim, except for clutter and except for personality. And that's what we have tried to do, is to put what I've tried to do, is what we should try to do. But what I've tried to do is put things in here that reflect who Bailey is. Bailey does not put his laundry away all the time. He dropped it here on this table. Bailey, he digs this DJ guy, from Get Together. And that is how we kind of come across what we want things to look like. There's not a lot to say about this room. Like I said, there's the build trick there for how to put the love seat into a sofa, into a fold out sofa bed. Turn it into a fold out sofa bed. There's that, and to take the little, these towels and kind of line them up with a picture so it looks like it's hanging on the corner of a picture there. And that's it. It's really pretty easy to do a bedroom if you remember the personality of your sim and try to give it that personality. That's what I think. That's my theory. That's how I come at it. And this is Bailey's room. Join me next time when we are going to do Julie's room. Julie is the, not Julie, Joanna. Joanna's room. Joanna is the other sim that lives in this apartment. She found this room on Craigslist, her bedroom, and we'll take a look at that. Who Julie is, where she's coming from, where she came from, where she's hoping to go, and how that is reflected in her space. It'll be another video just like this one, kind of showing how to kind of outline a room for a sim. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this very brief, pretty brief, just kind of idea tutorial of thinking about what we are doing with our sims, how long they've lived here, where have they been, where are they going to, and who they are. Thanks for watching.